One of the most common questions I get is, what does a cemetery technician do? I thought all you did was dig graves. So with the help of Austin from Ileana Headstone Care, we will walk you through a time-lapse of what we do for each interment service. Come get a grave ready with me. Generally, the day before a burial, we meet with the cemetery sexton to locate the plot where the deceased will be buried. We then determine the exact burial plot location using known markers or survey pins. We always double-check the plot location using measurements and probing the ground, checking for existing caskets or burial vaults. The grave is then dug by excavation, making sure to separate the topsoil from the subbase for backfill. Then comes the most critical part of the job, setting up the burial platform. This phase is critical as you essentially need to create a bridge that transfers the weight of the platform away from the grave walls to help prevent collapse. The burial vault is then placed and centered carefully over the grave opening. Then comes the actual burial equipment, a vault lowering device, designed to suspend the burial vault over the grave using cables, is installed on the burial platform. The feet will carry the weight of not only the vault, but will later also support the weight of the frigid lowering device, the casket, and the deceased. This can equate to nearly 2 tons of weight. Once the burial vault is in place, we install the frigid casket lowering device. Then comes the not-so-fun part of the job. The area I struggle the most, especially on windy days, setting up the burial service tent. Aside from the burial platform, the tent is probably the most critical element of the setup. While it serves an important roadblock in the sun and rain in the warm months, or the wind and cold of winter, it can also serve as a huge sail with potential for injury to the family if not properly assembled and staked down. For me, this is the most time-consuming task. Once the tent is up and secure, it's just a matter of setting out the greens, putting on the chairs and chair covers. We're not set up and ready for the funeral procession to arrive. Once they arrive, I assist the pallbearers with placing the casket on the lowering device securely and safely. At the conclusion of the service, it's then my job to lower the casket inside the burial vault and remove the frigid casket lowering device to prepare to seal the vault. The vault is sealed by raising the vault to connect with the lid. The weight of the lid squishes the seal and provides the seal. Quote, then it's time to commit the person to their eternal resting place by lowering the sealed vault into the grave. All that's left is to backfill the grave, making sure the topsoil is returned so the area can be reseeded in the fall. Then it's just a matter of tearing everything down and moving down the road to the next one. Before leaving, I like to pay one last respect by placing a final cross on the grave and saying a prayer for safe passage of the departed soul. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and for more great content on burial vault setups, go see my mentor over at Ileana Headstone Care. Until next time, as my daughter Gracie always said, hug hard and hug often. God bless.